Welcome everyone, this is Great Lakes Power Stroke, and this is a very special edition of videos on the channel for the 2020 Deer Camp week. So it is off to a rocky start. About 14 days ago I found out that my buddy ended up having to get on to full 7 days a week, and that means no deer camp. Well, we took it into our own hands because my buddy's son was extremely excited from last year, and so we put something together. I have no idea how it's going to go. I bought a camper. Never owned a camper. Bought it used. Put a new set of tires. Hold on, my allergies are making my eyes be all weird here. Bought it used. Put a new set of tires on and had the bearings repacked. And spent the last day and a half getting it outfitted and fixing anything that was wrong with it majorly. We're not going to have water. We're going to use a friend's cabin for restroom and for personal hygiene. But we will have propane, and we will have heat, and we will have a stove, and we will have an oven. And we'll be able to cook on a fire. So we're going to go park in the middle of nowhere. Hopefully I can find a good spot. I was a little bit reserved about getting the specific camper because my arm's getting tired now. Because it's a little big for what I wanted to do with it. But I gotta tell you, I dig it a lot, and I'm hoping that it works out. I'm hoping that we have good luck. One of the things, I was just listening to Asking Up in the Moonlight on the way up, and give a man a little luck and anything will do for brains. Without patting myself on the back, I tend to have a fair amount of brains sometimes. Luck is something that sometimes I do not have. So we're looking for a little bit of luck this year. I hope you guys can wish me a little bit of luck. Currently behind me, I have somewhere around a 30-foot bumper pull. It probably could be a 28, could be a 30. I don't really know. It's a 90. Oh no, actually, I'm gonna take that back because I'm pretty sure I looked up. It's a, oh no, there's a doe running right at me. Good thing she turned around. Literally broad day, just before 1 o'clock, and there's doe literally cruising fields. Sand Lake County is one heck of a deer spot, but we're going above the rifle line to do it right. I'll be hunting with my 30-06. I have a Thompson Center Dream Season venture that I really like. Shoots well for me. It's all camouflage. I dig it. I also have a 45-70 that I'll be using with iron sights for. I have several spots that are 80 and in, maybe a couple shots out to 120, 130. But then most of the spots, to be honest with you, are less than 30-yard spots. In the 45-70, that is exactly what she's for. Closer range, do the job now kind of thing. And I'm also bringing up, we might do a little bit of duck hunting if we get some time. I have a couple spots picked out, so we might go, brought a shotgun and do some duck hunting. We'll see how that goes, if we even go. I brought a 22 just in case we need to have any, do some cooking with some critters, small critters. So that's the plan right now. I have no idea how heavy this trailer is. It pulls phenomenal. It's a Keystone Prowler, and I think I saw that they only made these in 35-foot and 40-foot, so I might be wrong about 30. It might be a 35-footer. I'm doing about 56, and it's blowing about 20 miles an hour dead into the wind right now. It's a west wind, traveling west right now over at Interstate 75 to head north to 33, which is obviously everybody's favorite road when you're a Michigander. When we say we're going up north, we're going M33. Taking 75 to, 242, I feel like? Isn't it exit 242? You Michiganders will know exactly what I'm talking about. So, I'm going to guess we have it pretty sparsely laid out. A couple pans, couple pots. Son of a gun. Just remembered I forgot to put a pot in. Thankfully, my buddy's mom threw a pot. I wanted to bring a smaller pot. Thankfully, she remembered to throw a pot in. So far, I've forgotten one thing. Right here with you guys. You saw me forget. So, hoping this goes well. Like I said, new bearings and new wheel, or repacked bearings, and brakes got adjusted, and new tires. They were desperately in need. It's a 1997 model trailer, and I gotta tell you, I've heard some really, really nasty things about travel trailers, just about them not towing very well. I gotta tell you, this thing tows excellent. Now, I'm planning on finishing the race here. This isn't a Mach 10 run up north. This is my, it's noon. It's 1 o'clock, excuse me. It's 1 o'clock. I got time. I only probably got 3 hours to go. So we're looking at probably 4 o'clock. I'll have almost 2 hours of light to find a spot. Not too worried about it. I got lights. I'm not too awfully worried about time. I'm not planning on going Mach 10. I want to feel this trailer out a little bit before I go, going the speed limit on the freeway. I think I'm going to stick around 55 and just get from point A to point B safely. So that's the plan right now. Like I said, really feeling out how the trailer's going. But currently I'm doing a little over 55, 56. And it's dead straight, and I'm plowing right into a lot of wind. It's blowing like absolute stink. It's supposed to blow hard and be cold all the first 3 days at least. So it's going to be a tough camp. We were going to bring a tent before I hauled off and bought a camper 5 days before opening day. We were going to bring a tent, and mostly because I had forgotten that his son was coming, and my buddy's son was coming, and I had forgotten, only because I was just so spaced out on everything, thinking about this whole ordeal. And it's not right to stick a 7-year-old in a tent when it's 30 degrees and blowing like stink. And to be honest with you, with the blowing, I think we would have had a lot of trouble. So, very worst case scenario, we got a lot of blankets, and we have a buddy heater, and I have a braided gas line with fittings on it to attach to a regular propane canister. So we have a big propane, like one from a house grill, and that'll be to run the buddy heater if the main heater goes out. Everything works that we've tried so far. We haven't tried the water system only because it's cold, and I don't want to monkey with it right now. I want to check for leaks when it's nice outside, and I don't want to make a mistake, or we didn't have time, to be perfectly honest with you. We just didn't have time. This thing was between grabbing some mattress topper things to make into bedding for the twin beds. There's 2 bunks, like a double-decker bunk. Had to make those because I couldn't get a mattress in time. I got a mattress for the queen bed. So, and just cleaning it out and getting some stuff out of it. People just take so much stuff in their campers. I stripped out hundreds and hundreds of pounds, and we put in, some condiments and some blankets and some tools are in there, camouflage, general hunting related stuff. And I'm sure I took out almost what I put back in, just in things that were just like not going to be used, like candles or extra jacks, like stabilizer jacks. It came with 4 nice jacks. So I feel really confident that we're pretty well prepared, short of the inevitable, chaos that could ensue. We'll keep you posted on that. I'm hoping everything works out. I got Carlisle tires. I'm really a Goodyear trailer tire fan. Also, we've had good luck with General trailer tires, but they're Load Range E tires. They're we went up a size. They're 215 75R 15s. So we're up a size and tire than what was on it, and they're Load Range E. And I'm just hoping everything works out. Some new lug nuts. A couple were improper. So far, I think I made a pretty good purchase. I'm happy with it, and we're going to have some fun. I got the sun beating right in my window, so I'm burning up, so excuse my complexion here. Look like I'm burning up in an oven. It is kind of hot. I should really take off this hoodie. I'm trying to think about what else to tell you guys. Basically, I'm relatively prepared for bad things to happen, but hoping that everything goes smoothly. I have so many great spots, I don't want to say a friend and I worked really hard on finding some really great spots, and I'm really thankful that we found them. I want to, I hope he watches this. I hope there's no bad blood with still going up to hunt. I am really sorry about, everything that happened. Hopefully everything's cool, but I wasn't going to disappoint Danny and, mainly Danny, but I certainly didn't, it would definitely disappoint me to not go hunting, and my other buddy as well. So we're trying to make the best of the situation. Hopefully, if you're watching this, hopefully you're, I commend you for your dedication. Put it that way. I'm sorry everything went that way. So anyway, now that's out of the way, we're just going to do the best we can. We're going to try to pitch a good camp. We have tomorrow to do some extra scouting. I want to show my buddy several spots and several more that I found on the map the other day when I was peering around, and so we can get a good idea what we're going to do for opening morning. And I'm just waiting at a four-way here. This is always a sketchy intersection, so maybe I'll go. There we go. People have trouble with four-ways. I think we're supposed to get rain on opening day. Opening day this year is on a Sunday in Michigan. Rifle season is always November 15th. And that's when people say opening day at deer season, they're talking about rifles. We have bow hunting. We have early hunts for people with disabilities and for children, or young people. I guess not children, or 9-year-olds children. I don't know. Look, we're getting some rain right now. There's going to be some scattered storms on the way up. I saw this kind of coming. I thought there was some haze in front of me. So let me just get the wipers on here. Should have changed my wipers before I went up. Son of a gun. Oh well. So thank you guys for tuning in. I'll put some pictures in here, and I'll keep everyone updated on how this goes. This should be quite an adventure. Unfortunately, we won't have B-roll footage, if you want, of the truck and camper from the outside rolling up. I'm rolling up alone right now. My buddy's at work until, well, he said about 3 is when he'd be getting out. So, here, I'll turn it this way. See, we got a little bit of rain. And it's gusty. But, let's see here. I'm just thinking ahead here. Got a semi-truck that's blowing like crap. His wind is going to be... Sorry, guys. I'm just thinking for a second. So, I'm hoping everything goes well. I really am. Hopefully we'll bring you some entertaining footage. I realize this is a little bit dry. I wanted to give you a little bit of a background of what's going on here. And hopefully we make something happen here. So yeah, thank you all. Please like and subscribe, and hopefully we'll have more adventures. This trailer will be, it's kind of an investment if you want, not only for this endeavor, but for the channel in general. It's going to expand our reach, where we can go. The reality is that, you can camp in the tent as much as you want to, but I'm a family man. I can't just leave my child and my girlfriend, just take off for a week on end without them. And I mean, I could, but I don't want to. I mean, I enjoy having them around. So this is going to expand our reach as a family. Tenting with a child is, there's nothing wrong with it. Just, Michigan is, there's about 4 weeks out of the month, or 4 weeks out of the year, that you can guarantee it's going to be hot all day and all night and not have crazy thunderstorms. In the spring, usually going to be hot during the day, freezing cold at night with thunderstorms or rain. And in the fall, it's going to be relatively warm during the day and colder than crap at night. It's down well below freezing already. It's obviously November 13th. Yeah. So thank you, everyone. I will add more. Please like and subscribe, like I said, and I'll put some pictures on here, so those of you that trooped out my blabbering will be rewarded with a few pictures. So take care of yourselves. Well, guys, if disappointment could be used to the fullest extent of the word, I'd be using disappointment right now. I was driving through a storm, and there were some pretty hefty wind gusts on top of the basically consistent 20 that I was driving in, and one of them smoked the truck pretty good, and it gave it a little wiggle, which is fine, no big deal, happens. But once I got her straightened out again, I looked behind me to the left, and it ripped a piece of the exterior Luan side part off about 3 foot in some places, 2 foot, and basically vertically ripped it off. Looks like the roof leak was a little bit more severe than we thought and did a little more damage than we had thought. So unfortunately, we're abandoning the camper idea because I don't want to destroy it trying to go another 200 miles. Well, obviously, I'm not going to drive it like this. One way to fix it would be to roll into a hardware store, I have my impact driver, get some screws and some plywood, and basically plaster the thing in plywood. That would fix it for a little bit, but it looks like the main beam is a little bit rotted, and therefore the reason why it pulled out was the screws or nails or whatever it had in it pulled out, and the wind is what did that. We were doing just fine, and even on the way back right now, even with a compromise, I'm not having much of a problem. The problem was that gust. That gust just cost us deer camp in the trailer. However, we will be fixing the trailer, and yeah. So when I made the video earlier, well, that you'll see before this, I was pretty upbeat and I was pretty happy, and but never fear, we don't give up here. I just came up with that on the spot. I called a place that I know of, which we didn't want to have to do because obviously staying in a hotel isn't that fun, and the whole point of getting a camper was to not have to stay in hotels. However, this happened, so it is what it is. We're only 2 days out from opening day, and I'm sure we could fix it halfway. The problem is if it happened to one side, it happened probably to the other, or it could have happened, and I don't want to destroy the whole camper because it really is beautiful on the inside. I don't want to destroy the whole dang thing when I can fix it. So I'm basically abandoning ship in hopes that we can patch together the side, which I really don't think is going to be too big a deal. But the problem is getting it done in 2 days when we really should be up there scouting and getting up there, because, I mean, it's a 4-hour drive. So let's just say we did get it done. We really only have like a day and a quarter to physically get up there, and then we got to get it parked and get kind of set. It's not going to happen. Not going to happen. So we're doing it this way, and it's still going to be fun, and we're still going to bring the channel along for the ride. I was really hoping to have deer camp in the camper. Oh my God, I can't even tell you. It's so disappointing. But it is Friday the 13th. Things do happen, and like I said before, I'm not exactly ridden with good luck. Luck is very rarely on my side. I usually gotta work for everything I do because I never get lucky. So that's basically an update. It is what it is, and I'll obviously post pictures of the carnage, and you guys will get a treat of fixing rotted framework on a camper. Not now, but when we get back. So thank you. So you saw the beginning of this video where we were going along strong, about to go hunting, and then I went past a semi-truck, and the vacuum of it going by, plus going into like a 30-mile-an-hour headwind, and then another gust on top of that, well, it pulled off some concealed, you know, camperness. However, I can fix it, and I'm not too worried about that. It just sucks that the trip got cut short, but I'm going to take you for a tour in the new Great Lakes Power Stroke camper. And yes, that is a little bit of rotted wood. We can fix that. So, this is my MTV crib style review of my camper. We were planning on having a lot of fun at deer camp in this here, babe. She's a nice rig. On the outside, we had a little bit of an oopsie daisies over there, but that can be fixed. So this is, when you walk in, there's a front door, and it does have a screen. We were well prepared. We had installed some new fire extinguishers. We had Kleenex. The front door leads to the front room. We had this all set up. Beds all made, ready to roll. Well, I had some of my camo hung in there. I was even ready to go with some hats. So, yeah, you might say I was a little bit disappointed when things went awry, but you know what? Those things happen. Under the bed, like most campers, we have a good bit of, storage, which is pretty slick. Yeah, so it's pretty nice. I quite love the glass. It's very airy, very nice. So the bed here flips out, moves down. That's pretty slick. We have these nice little mood lamp, little thingamabobbers. We were well prepared. We had plates and bowls. Well, we evacuated most of the crap out of this when things went awry and filled up the truck in like 30 minutes of crap and went up hunting. See, we were prepared. Most of the food got taken out of here. We did have quite a bit of... Oh no, most of the food got taken out of here. Son of a gun. Oh yeah. We had dragon's milk, we had maple syrup, and we had the all-important Uncle Bob's barbecue sauce. We were prepared. So we got a microwave. It's a nice little microwave. Stove, sink, whole 9 yards. This was all set up. I'd gotten some, you know. So anyway, we're going to go on some adventures in this after I fix it. We got our cleaning supplies up here. And spices, you cannot forget the spices. When you're cooking, that is important. So, we have 2 little bunks back here. My buddy's son was going to stay here, and he was going to stay here. And we actually made a mattress out of 2, look at that. They're space foam bed toppers. I couldn't get mattresses in time for the trip, so I cut a queen-sized mattress pad in half. So that's pretty dandy. Nice little window out there. That's pretty slick. And then the lower bed is pretty cool. Emergency exit, as you know, as you might imagine, is a nice thing to have. We do have storage all underneath here. Oh, we still got our pickles in there. So yeah, and Pop-Tarts. So yeah, we will put the Pop-Tarts back up in the food pantry where they belong. So they are there for next time. And the all-important bathroom. We do need to empty out that thing of water. That was going to be our, what do you call it? Our, hand washing. So that was going to go on the counter. So yeah, we have our toilet, which we haven't used. We have plenty of toilet paper, because you never know when all the people who are stocking up for, you know, the apocalypse are going to take all the TP. What the frick is that? Oh, plastic bags. So yeah, she's a nice machine. She's got potential. Just a little bit of work needed. So, yep. So this is Great Lakes Power Stroke trailer. The Power Stroke towed it perfectly. I don't know how big it is. It's like 35 feet or something. 33 or something like that. Does have AC, does have heat. All the oven and the thing work. That's just a leaf on the ground. It's not like, you know, dead animals or something. It's just, you know, off my shoes. So yeah, here is the future trailer, and this is what we were going to bring to deer camp. However, due to unforeseen circumstances and bad luck, as usual, as I said, if I didn't have bad luck, I wouldn't have any luck at all. So, you know, that's where we're at. Couches are comfortable. Those chairs are really comfortable. So yeah, it's a pretty sweet mobile. I'm pretty pumped about it. So, like I said, I almost say in almost all my videos, if you like to stay tuned for more adventures, we will be taking this as a home base for whether it's ice fishing or hunting or dirt bike riding, quadding, off-roading, whatever ing we might be doing that week. So lots of ings here. So yeah, thank you all for tuning in. I appreciate it. Here's my trailer. And please like and subscribe if you enjoyed the video and you'd like to stick around for more nonsense. Take care all, and happy Thanksgiving.